Hey y'all, it's another Monday Mindset ORL 4879. So glad that you're here on Instagram. Do me a favor as y'all are joining, just say hey, hello, hi. Happy Canada. Yes, former Canadian. I am a former Canadian. Yeah. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. We're getting ready to rock and roll with the Monday Mindset Movement. So glad that you all are joining me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. Happy Canada Day. Yes. Patsy Irish, how you doing? Good to see you this morning. All right. Do me a favor. You're joining in. If this is your second, third, or fourth time joining in, do me a favor. Tell your friends. Tell somebody to come get some. Come get some. Tell them to come get some. Yes. We're getting ready to get started. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey y'all, it is the Monday Mindset Movement. Do me a favor. Let's start out today right and let's say our affirmation of the day. Today is my best day. Today I will win. Today I fully embrace my God-given talents and I courageously step on my fears. Today I operate without hesitation. And today I make an impact. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, y'all, are you crystal clear on your path? Are you bravely leaping into the unknown? You've heard multiple strategies for the best path to success, and you want to find out which one of these paths moves you forward the most, the best. Maybe the question is, are you waiting? Or are you working? Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm Robert Kennedy III, RK3. That's me. Monday Mindset Movement, 15 minutes of motivation, elevation, and inspiration designed to get you thinking, blinking, rocking, and rolling through your week. Thank y'all for showing up on LinkedIn. Hey, Don Kirk Lewis. So good to see you this morning. Today, I make an impact. Yes, Nathalie Gregg. I'm so glad that you're here this morning. Oh my gosh, listen, it's gonna be a great day today. Do me a favor, if you want to get down with the Monday Mindset crew, head on over to MondayMindsetMovement.com and join us there for the discussion. Let us know, and we'll let you know that when we're live. If you want to know when we're live, text live to 240-557-8679, 240-55-STORE. Yeah, if you want to know when we're live, text live to 240-557-8679. Oh my gosh, we got the good people in. Gary Graham from New York City. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you today, sir. Let me get you on screen. Bam, there you go. All right. Good to see you. Oh man, so glad that you're here. Hey, listen, we're gonna have a good time today. Come get some inspiration, some value bombs, and more. Let's do this. Y'all ready to get started with the Monday Mindset Movement today? Let's go.
It's time to get motivated, elevated, and accelerated. It's your time to jump out of your comfort zone and reach higher. It's time to get up and go. Grab your cup of grit and your daily dose of resilience. It's time for the Monday Mindset Movement with your host, Robert Kennedy III, RK3. It's time.
Let's go. Hey, y'all. I'm so happy to be here. I am pumped to be here. I don't know if y'all are pumped like me. Hey, my friends, listen, so glad that you joined the movement this morning on Monday. Yep, the Monday Mindset Movement. If you haven't heard me say it before, the Monday Mindset Movement is about growth. It's about starting up and launching, getting your headspace ready for the rest of the week, right? And we don't wind this down on Tuesday or Wednesday We bring the Monday mindset movement into every day so that we can tap into all of the God-given potential inside all of us. Yes, that's what we do. Hey, y'all, listen, I've got something. Oh my gosh, I forgot to bring the graphic in for you. But listen, if you are a real estate agent, small business owner, somebody who needs to connect with clients for a living, I want to invite you to my upcoming web session called Small Talk Stories and Sales. If you want to go get registered for that, just head on over to get in touch with rk3.com. You'll see the graphic there and you can get registered there. If you're not sure how to get there, I think you can go right here, click on that QR code, and let's get moving with this thing. We're going to show you how to truly connect from the networking event to the paper signing. It's going to be inspirational and value packed. That's Small Talk, Stories, and Sales, and it's on July 16th. All right, so scan the QR code, or you can go to learnwithrk3.com/3S webinar. All right, let's dive in. So the last time that we were together, I told you a little bit about my wife and I going to an event. My wife and I went to a couples event, and we hung out with 12 or 13 other couples. All right, little getaway weekend. Shout out to Monique and the team at Aquaba Inns and the mansion at Noble Lane, which was the place where we stayed. So while we were there, we had a lot of great experiences together. And one of the experiences that we had was something called a trust walk. Now, I want to go back to the words that we're talking about this morning: clarity and courage. Clarity and courage. I want you to walk through those with me today. So we went on something called a trust walk. And what we experienced was something amazing. So this trust walk is something where you have two partners. One is blindfolded. The other is a guide. So you've got to go from point A to point C or point Z or whatever you want to call it. You've got to go from one place to another. But the rules are that one partner can give instructions while the other partner is blindfolded, but neither partner can touch the other. So all you're going on is voice and trust. So we decided that my wife was going to be the one that was blindfolded for this. And so I was the one giving instructions. Now, I had some assumptions in this activity. So my wife, and I'll show you quickly what this looked like for her. Okay. Come on, come towards me. Come towards me. All right, so that's my wife there. So she's blindfolded and walking towards me, and I'm directing her with my voice. And I made some assumptions as this was happening. So my assumptions were that my wife would just be able to follow my voice, and as long as my voice was there, then there was nothing else that was going to be wrong. And she would just follow me and hear my voice, and we would go. Now, I didn't realize that she was also listening for the distance, how far I sounded from her. And so as I moved further away from her in some cases, because I wanted to kind of get ahead, scout ahead a little bit and figure out to make sure that there was nothing in between myself and her, make sure that it was safe. When I went further away, it was a little bit more disconcerting for her. It was a little bit tenuous for her. Now, I had to then explain or realize that I had to explain to her, listen, if I'm further away from you, then it means that there's no obstacles in between us. It means there's nothing, and you can just walk forward with confidence. And what was happening was that she was taking smaller steps because as I moved further away, she wasn't certain, so she took smaller steps. And I had to recognize, I had to share with her that, listen, if my voice is further away from you, there's nothing in between us, so you can walk forward with confidence. So that was an assumption that I made, but I also wasn't in her situation. I also wasn't in her situation. I could see, she couldn't. So she didn't have vision. She didn't have clarity. She couldn't see where she was going. And she also couldn't be touched. I couldn't guide her. I couldn't hold her hand. I couldn't pull her. She just had to trust and listen. And then, after I shared whatever instruction I shared, she had to take a step. She had to be courageous. Now, there were other couples on this walk, and every couple did this differently. Absolutely every couple did this differently. Some stayed with the pack, some were close to each other, some were walking by each other, some were walking beside each other, some were telling stories to each other, reminding them of what happened during the week, calming each other. There were a lot of different ways that this was executed by the couples, but the common factor was that they couldn't see. They couldn't see. What do I want you to take away from this morning? How often do you feel like you can't see? How often do you delay actions or delay your steps because you feel like you can't see, because you feel like you are not clear? Do we hold ourselves back because we are waiting for clarity? I want you to ask yourself, what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? As you think about where you want to go, as you think about your goals, as you think about success, as you think about your dreams, if you haven't reached them yet, yeah, it's a journey, but where are you? Evaluate yourself. Where are you? And ask yourself, what am I waiting for? I don't know about you, but I've had moments where I've been waiting for clarity. I remember enrolling in a coaching program, and one of the words that I heard in that coaching program was clarity, both from the coach and everybody else in the group. I mean, I heard a lot of different things. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. I need clarity. OMG, I had a conversation with this person and I was stuck for such a long time, but now I have clarity, right? In order to achieve your dreams, the coach would say, you need clarity. But the one thing that was missing, the one thing that I didn't always hear until one of the coaches said this was, if you keep waiting for clarity, then your current vision stays blurry. I'll say that one more time. If it resonates with you or if this hits you, say ouch. Type ouch in the comments, right? This coach said, if you keep waiting for clarity, then your current vision stays blurry. Yeah. So off in the distance, here's the thing. Off in the distance, you might have a goal, but you can't make out the details of it. I want you to think about driving. I want you to think about being on a journey, and you see off in the distance the place that you want to get to. But as you look at it, you can't really make out the buildings. You can't really make out the windows in the buildings. You can't really make out the trees. You can't make out all of the details because you are still a distance away from it. So you see it, but you don't yet have clarity. Now, here's what I want you to understand. You've got this goal. You've got this place that you want to get to, but you don't have the clarity, and you won't have the clarity until you begin to move towards it. Did you hear that? You won't get clarity until you begin to move forward. So a lot of times we say we've got a goal, or we're sitting and we're waiting for clarity, we're waiting for a word, we're waiting for something before we move forward. And the issue is that we're waiting. I love the quote by Martin Luther King that says, faith is taking the first step even when you can't see the entire staircase. That's one of my favorite quotes by Martin Luther King. So the thing that keeps you stuck is not a lack of clarity, but it's a lack of courage. I would say to you, seek courage, but courage isn't something you seek, it's something you leak. Right? It just comes out. You decide and you go. How many times have we had something in our space, something that we know that we should do, something that we know that we should build? I can't tell you, and I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to me. I'm preaching to me right now because there are dreams that I had and have that I've waited for somebody to pour in, for somebody to give an investment, or for somebody to do something. And I haven't stepped forward, or I haven't taken the courageous step. So I'm speaking to me, I'm speaking to you. In order to gain the clarity, you got to do what poor Chanel is saying. You've got to choose courage, right? You got to choose courage. And this is, I want to show it to you like this. I want to show it to you like this. Let me see if I can pull up a graphic here. So, all right. So this is what I want you to see. We seek clarity, but we can't get to clarity. And for those of you that are on Instagram, I should have made this a little bit smaller for you. We seek clarity, but we can't get to clarity, or we can't get closer to clarity until we choose courage. And that courage doesn't have to be big courage. Notice, and there's the subtle double entendre here for the English teachers in the room. Clarity may be large, but the courage that you need to get to clarity doesn't have to be big. Courage just means taking that first step, and that first step gets you closer. And as you get closer, you become more clear. You begin to see the detail. But you can't see the detail until you get closer. And here's the second word that I'll add into this. As you choose courage, you become more confident. And as you become more confident, you get closer to clarity. I love the word confidence, and I love how a definition that I have for that word confidence. I define confidence as repetition with the expectation of success. A lot of people think that confidence is something where you just flip a switch and it goes on and off. Either you're confident or you're not. No. Confidence is when you do something over and over and over, and you repeat it until you begin to think about it less, and you begin to be less anxious or scared of that because you become more confident in your ability to do that thing. So as I think about getting to clarity, the more that I repeat courage, the more that I choose courage, the more that I take steps forward because I'm being courageous, is the closer, the more confident I'll get, and the closer I'll get to clarity. So for those of you who think I'm encouraging reckless behavior, I'm not encouraging reckless behavior. But I am saying that in order for you to reach the success that you want, you may not need as much information as you think you do. So what am I waiting on? What are you waiting on? Are you choosing to wait, or are you choosing to work? Are you choosing to wait until you get the full picture, until you see it clearly, until you get clarity, or are you choosing to be courageous? Here's what I want you to do today. I want you to look for the areas in your life where you're stuck, or you're feeling a little bit of like you're spinning your wheels in the mud. I want you to look for those areas where you're stuck, and then ask yourself, what is the most courageous thing that I can do right now? That's your homework for this week. I want you to write down, just get a sheet of paper and write down, where am I stuck? And write down wherever you're stuck. I'm stuck in my relationship. I'm stuck in seeking a relationship. I'm stuck in my relationship with God. I'm stuck in my my career. I'm stuck in my business. I'm stuck as a husband. I'm stuck as a father. Right? I'm stuck in my financial space. I'm stuck in my wealth building. Okay? Where are you stuck? Write that down. I want you to see it. I want you to acknowledge it. I want you to have, just put it out in the open. Right? Sometimes the issues that we have stay the issues that we have because they stay inside. Take it out. Right? Pull it out and be able to confront it. Where are you stuck? And then ask yourself, or then write down underneath that, what is one courageous step that I can take? What's one courageous thing that I can do right now to move even a millimeter closer to clarity? Hey, y'all, listen. That's all for this week. To know when we are live next, text LIVE, text live to 240-557-8679, and I'll share with you when we're live next. Oh yeah, we have a lot of good fun. Thank you for being with us today. Listen, don't leave just yet. I want to end today with this quote. A quote from Elbert Hubbard, and it says, "The greatest mistake that you can make in life is continually fearing you'll make one." I'll say that one more again. The greatest mistake that you can make in life is continually fearing that you'll make one. Hey, y'all, it's Monday, and we want to shift your mindset to a place of growth. We want to shift your mindset to a place of growing all day, every day. It doesn't just start and stop on Monday. We want to encourage you to take your Monday mindset into tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Be courageous. Be curious. Make a choice. Move. Start a movement. Be a movement. Join me next week, Monday, 8 a.m. Eastern, on the Monday Mindset Movement on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, I think. One of them channels. And if you've got Twitch, maybe you can join us there as well. Until then, be amazing, my friends. We'll see ya. Peace.